Well, normally we wait a little bit to get a few more people in, but we're not going to. One, because we have a lot of progress to make tonight, hopefully. Two, we're going to be terrible anyway, so it's not as if people are going to miss it from a live perspective. This team is going to be bad. With a capital bad. We're running Oliver Ekman-Larsson as our top center between Mikhail Bodker and Jaromir Jagr. This is one of the finest tanking creations I think I've ever put together. This is a beautiful disaster waiting to happen. Our defense is mid. Let's be honest, it's mid. It's a bunch of third pairing guys. It's pretty mid. And then our goaltending is Alex Stalock and Mark Visentin. Because Alex Stalock was insane. Absolutely insane. In the postseason run that we had. AHL-wise, again, we got guys like Max Domi, Anthony Mantha, among others in the AHL to hopefully improve this season. We've put a lot of emphasis on player development, to say the least. And before we get simming, the only thing that I have to do is turn off the trade offer notifications for at least the first bit of the season, as we always do, because otherwise the sim will just be a little bit slow, which is not what we want. But yeah, we got Mike Brown as our captain. It's funny that we made the playoffs because now we are going full meme the rest of the way. And we'll see how well OEL does as a center. So apparently I got in trouble for trading people too quickly. Good to know. This was the season as well. I just remembered where if we wanted to get our rep back up, back-to-back preseason shutouts, by the way, we're going to need to start simming games on a game-by-game basis. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to do this a whole bunch. We're not going to put stock into it. Oh, God, do I really want to do this for an entire season, though? Jesus. Dimma, thanks. Shout out, thanks. My brain just stopped working for a second. Thank you and shout out to you for the 32 months. Appreciate the hell out of you. How are you? Thonks. Yeah. Thank you very much. Again, we have to do that because that way it will count as having played games. So we have to play 50 games to get 75 task points to try and get our GM rep back into the positive. That is my big challenge to myself here because I presume this will be the last time we are playing this version of GM mode because, again, I don't plan on playing Legacy. I do think we will properly switch to NHL 16. Twirtle, what's going on? How are you? 15, of course, was a disaster. NHL 16 is not nearly as bad. So we'll definitely be switching over to that. But yeah, I have to get to 50 games played here to get those points as soon as I can. Dimma, you did not get ignored. I said thank you. Where the hell do you think the thonks thing came from? You got the opposite of ignored. I tried to thank you in 3 different ways and broke my brain. And said none of them. Combining them into one. You're out of your mind. Penalty minutes, Dennis Bonview was named to the AHL Hall of Fame. Did I know that the AHL had a Hall of Fame? I feel like I did. I'm not quite sure. He got thonked, not thanked. That's fair. That is fair. A big thank you. I hope NHL 16's with the Islanders so you can read to the team instead of just win 2 cups right away. Hey, spoilers for my Islanders series on NHL 16, man. That's not cool. USA goalies for a month. USA goalies for a month. Let's go over to scouting. Scouting assignments. No webcam and shit audio. Hey, those are the glory days, okay? Those were the glory days. How dare you? All right, we went 3-3 in the preseason. Yager had 4 goals. Probably playing against AHL level goalies. Let's do it. Again, I don't want to have to do this, but I want a second phone for once. Please. And if anything, this might result in us losing more games, which will be good. Brett Bulmer has the first goal of the season. Way to go, Mr. Bulmer. What a man. What a man. But yeah, again, NHL 16 will be fun. Like I've mentioned, we have the ability to go back and look at EA's old rosters, my old custom rosters, stuff like that. So that'll be quite a bit of fun. All right, Florida, what do you got for me? Mikhail Bodker scored for us. The legend Brandon Peary and Mikhail Bodker scored again, but we are 0-2 on the season. Beautiful. Went to YouTube to find the series and got hit with that old intro. I had a couple of old intros. I was just like, I never know what the hell to pick. I still don't know. It's like, is the era of the intro worth it? To me, it's like, not really. My videos are long enough. I don't need you to take up an extra 10 seconds. You know? So, all right. Detroit. Down 2-1. Fiddler gets his first NHL goal. And Tobias Reeder also gets his first NHL goal. But yeah, we are terrible. Come to bring you some hockey trivia. Who's the GM for HC Lugano of the Swiss League? Walker, first and foremost, what's up? I mean, I'm going to guess it's a former NHLer for obvious reasons. The GM of HC Lugano. I mean, you would think, hey, shout out to Jaromir Jagr. I mean, Sergachev guessed Hiller, and that was the first name that was coming to mind for me as I was trying to think of Swiss players, and it's Hiller and Mark Streit. Those are the first 2 names that come to mind. I don't know. Can I have a hint? I don't know. Hint, not a Swiss player. Well, fuck. That was my only chance. Can I have an NHL relevant hint? I need something to go off of. Dude, I don't even know if people in Switzerland would know who the GM of the Swiss League teams are. If you're from Switzerland, let me know. Let me know. Brent Gretzky. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? His first name is Nat. Is it Nat Domicelli? Is it? Oh my God, look at us. We scored goals, by the way. Salvador, Fiddler, McMillan. It is Nat. Wow. Good for him. Atlanta Threat, dude. We just won 5-1 for our first win of the season. Pekka Rinne in the mud. Shout out to the Atlanta Thrashers legend himself then. Fair play. Fair play. And the first name is Nat. Catcher. I can't go into specifics. Right? I can't go into specifics because I'm not going to bully local children. However, as someone who is going to be marrying a teacher in a few days, I have had the luxury of looking at the names that people are giving their kids nowadays. We cannot mock Nat Domicelli as, who names their kid Nat? Especially when it's, European and everything. Not when there's some of the shit going on that's going on over here, okay? Okay. Shout out to the name that everyone, for example, shout out to the name that everyone thought was a joke that isn't. ABCDE, Absidy. When kids are being named Absidy, you can't sit there and be like, oh yeah, but those weird Europeans name their kids Nat. Yeah, you can't. No, that's not how it works. I am a big fan of r/tragedies on Reddit though. That's a good time. I don't know if it is a good time. It's horrifying what some people name their kids at this stage. It really is. Hopefully, because everything is you know, time is a flat circle, as they say. And my hope is that eventually we get back to, like, bring back the Gertrudes of the world, you know? Whatever your great-grandparents were named, let's bring those names back. We've gone too far in the other direction. All right? We need to bring back the Gertrudes. You don't see a 5-year-old named Phyllis. That just doesn't exist anymore. So, why couldn't the Commanders trade Chase Young to the Rams? Because the Rams aren't going anywhere. The Rams are fucked. But they did already win a championship, so that's okay. Vancouver scores on Nashville. Vancouver Canucks, 2024 Stanley Cup champions. Who says no? Who says no? Maximum chaos is what that would bring. All right, we still score a couple of goals a game, but we need more John, Pauls, Georges, and Richards. And Ringos. We need a lot of Ringos. Oh, goodness. Bedard on the Canucks equals Cup. Can't necessarily disagree with that. Pedersen and Bedard is 1-2 punch. All right, again, I hate that I'm having to sim it this way, but we need those freaking GM points, man. Desperately. Desperately. So this will be the majority of the season. I think we sacrifice one season. We sim this way. And hopefully we don't have to do this again. But this technically counts as playing the game as opposed to jumping in and doing whatever else. So. Zender gets bopped for a minute. You'll love to see it. That is still one of the best things about Twitch. In the chat specifically is the idea of like, oh yeah, pay a couple bits, bop the shit out of someone and time them out. That's still a fun time. Oh, goodness. All right, 2-8-1. We are not very good. We are not very good. George Martinook scores. Jaromir Jagr, man, what is he, 46 or something like that? Didn't retire after season 1. We have him on the team. And he is crushing it. Yeah, George Martinook gets his first goal. Good stuff. Good stuff. That'll bring us into November. Staylock now has 2 of our 3 wins on the season. And I think Brandon McMillan would be doing as well as he is. I timed out someone with the username Super Nintendo. So you did time out the wrong person, not the actual under. That's a shame. Well, fuck that random person then, huh? GM task, play 10 games in a row, play 50 games. Oh, win 80 games. Oh, goodness. Win a game by 5 goals, win 25 games on home ice, 30 on the road, 50 shutouts. Oh my god. 2-for-2 trade via the trading block, make a trade to get an above average player. Counter proposal, trade to get 4 first. That was always the pain in the ass. That was always a pain. Free agent tab is almost done for us. Have to do WHL forwards for a month after this. All right, you know, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Mobsky, what's going on? How are you? There you go, Hawks. Well done. Sweet revenge. Mission accomplished. All right, Sagan scores. Ooh. Oliver Ekman-Larsson's first of the year. The comeback started off by Mike Brown, our fearless captain. Eat shat, Dallas. Imagine losing to this Coyotes team. We got Jaromir Jagr. Mike Brown is the best on this team in regards to plus minus. Oh, this team. Was it WHL forwards? It was. It was WHL forwards, not defensemen. We should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, we just got to get the 50 games simmed and we'll be fine. So, see what we can do. Jesus Christ, Vancouver choked that away real quick. Yikes. Mills, what's up? How are you? Yager and McMillan. Lindbergh, OEL, Fiddler, and Robin Regier. Damn, look at us. Look at us. We're actually accomplishing things. 5-8-1, which is significantly better than we should be. Apparently, in-depth simming every time works out well for us until we get to the playoffs, and then it won't work at all. Yager scores again. End up losing 2-1. Fair enough. 8 goals now on the season for Jaromir Jagr. Bodker leading in assists with 9. Mike Brown, the plus-minus leader and the PIMS leader. I love this team. I love a good meme team, and this got off to a really good start last night once we switched versions of the game. As the Ducks beat us, Kenny Agostino. Broke the shutout at least. Not too bad. Martinook and Gormley on the assists. Let's see, we got a home and home with San Jose. Am I the only one, like, as a 3-year-old that called it San Jose? I didn't know any better. I was just a young white kid from Maine. Now I'm a middle-aged white man in Maine. Yeah, as a kid, I thought it was San Jose. Or not San Jose, San Jose. Bodker, McMillan, Willie Mitchell. Oof. All right. Oh, Jumbo. How we miss you. How we miss you, Jumbo. What a minute. Rafi Torres has 7 goals? It's too bad, Jose Teodor. Ah, yeah, San Jose. The San Jose Sharks. My favorite team. My favorite team. Goodness. All right, well, let's keep it going. Again, I got to get to 50 games in total. We were at least 5 there, with up to 5. Jeez, I cannot speak tonight. And I'm sure people can understand why it's like my brain is just here, there, and everywhere over the past few days. It's ridiculous. Like what? This is Tuesday night. We got a Wednesday night stream, probably a Thursday. Even that's a toss-up. I mean, this could be the penultimate stream before I depart for a few days. Out of here, boy! So, poor super underscore. Was that meant for Ender, or did you just not like the person named Super? That's the real question. Right, down 2-0. Bodker scores on Carey Price, number 1 goaler, but it was not enough. 6th goal of the year. Don't know how many fracking games we're up to, but Yager is he's crushing it for us. Shout out to Mr. Marsteller for the 3 months on the Prime. How are you tonight, buddy? OEL scores again. Number 1 center. We lose 3-1. It's still weird to have to root for my team to fail, but I am. I am very much rooting for them to lose. We have a lot of draft picks. The good thing is we're 5-14-1, so we're not very good. Not at all. Let's see, next game, Anaheim. Toby Reeder scores. Toby Reeder scores. Toby Reeder wins the day. No Mutant League for Halloween. Having too much fun with this. I saved it's Halloween. I gotta dress all spooky and play spookiness. It's like, Goodness. I deal with spooky nonsense throughout the year. It's called trying to be an EA NHL based content creator. That's spooky enough. This is the one day where it's like, all right, let me play one of the good ones. So, but yeah, at the same time, it was, just one of those things. We're going to a shootout and we lost. Yeah, it was just one of those things where it's like, Yeah, we didn't do anything for Halloween this year anyway. It's not like, oh, yeah, we just got back from a costume party. It's like, no, there's no costume party this year because everyone's getting together in 3 days. 4 for a wedding. So, like I said, I look forward to the future when Halloween's probably fun again as a parent. Not dropping news here. Nothing's imminent. I'm just saying, it's like, I'm at the age where it's like, all right, I don't really use, I don't know. It's not like, oh, yes, let me get this sick amount of likes on Instagram for a costume. It's like, it does nothing for me. Oh, I gotta use a Halloween party as an excuse to get fucking wasted. It's not my thing. So, you know. Shout out to Toby Reeder. He's having a pretty good rookie year. So, yeah, Halloween for me, it's just like, whatever. Literally, I also live in the middle of goddamn nowhere. So we have, for the past 2 years in a row, there is one kid that comes to our house trick-or-treating. And it's a student of my fiance's. So we just give her a shitload of candy. And then it's like, all right, that's Halloween over with. So it's not a big thing for me right now at all. Should have gone to Stephen King. Oh, God. She found the jackpot. Yeah, well, that's the key. That's the key. Oh, God. But yeah, I don't know. What? How the hell, like, all right, Stephen King. Like, I can't dye my hair fucking white at the moment. That's not allowed. You know, I can't even wear the flannel jacket I have because the zipper broke. Like, halfway up the thing. So I can't even wear that at the moment. So, the only way to be Stephen King is like be Stephen King from the 70s that just did a lot of drugs. And I'm not that committed to the bit, you know? So this just wasn't the Halloween for anything crazy for us. See, WHL Defenders for 5 weeks, and I don't have to do anything else. And yeah, I mean, Mobskia is kind of another thing. It's like Halloween. It's just so, not that it hasn't been, but it's so fucking commercial where it's just like, you know, I don't need, it's just, you know, just, So, like, there was Halloween stuff up in local stores right next to the school supplies. School's coming up soon. There's been Christmas stuff up for the past couple of weeks. Right next to the Halloween stuff. So that took the place of the back to school stuff. Like, Halloween season for me is... Whoops, I forgot that I'm supposed to be going game by game. Halloween season for me is like, all right, we'll watch some spooky stuff, and that's about it. You know? All right. Ooh, 2 goals for OEL. Kicked the shit out of Chicago. Love to see it. Miss when EA threw random ass countries in the draft like North Korea. India. Was India ever a thing? North Korea definitely was. But how's the Dongi 24? I'm just saying, hey, people are free to go as crazy as they want for Halloween. I'm not yucking anyone else's yum. I'm just saying, for me, it doesn't do much. Right now, at least. You know? That's all. Wow, we got pooped on. Christmas decorations is Halloween decorations because there's nothing scary at Christmas before December. What's the earliest that they're going to start playing All I Want for Christmas on the radio? That's the test. The next time you're in your car, don't use your phone for fucking Spotify or don't listen to a podcast. Everyone's saying November 1st. Okay. Fair. I was going to say, next time you're in the car, just listen to the radio. Let me know what is either the earliest you've ever heard it, or in Twitch's case, when's the next time you think you'll hear it. Like, it's going to be like the next time you go grocery shopping, you're definitely going to hear it over the speakers, right? 100%. 100%. How many times do we play Chicago a year? Feels like every other game. Jesus. Give me a break. Let me play somebody else. Fucking hell. All right, the Boston Bruins. The Boston Bruins, a big Eastern road trip. What do we got going on in Boston? Yager scores. Stone gets us to overtime, and we lose in a shootout again because Carl Soderberg scored. 15th goal of the year for Jaromir Jagr, by the way. See if we can deal him at the deadline for a good amount, because by God, am I doing no shave November? No. I don't need a nasty, no offense. I donate money most years. I might this year, I might not, to be honest, just because, again, weddings are expensive. Yeah, I'm not rolling up to the wedding with a fucking neck beard, because I can't grow a goddamn beard. We don't need the neck beard. No, thank you. All right, Fiddler and Martinook. Mike Brown gets us to overtime, and we lose. We are so bad in overtime. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I saw the stupidest thing on Twitter today. One friend giving out. Oh, yeah, I saw the whole 2 liters of soda. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because people are like, oh, what kid's going to want to carry that around? Guess what? It won't be the kid that carries it. It'll be the goddamn parent. And if you're around here, where it was 0 Celsius, a.k.a. 32 degrees Fahrenheit on Halloween, guess what? That means you hit a couple of houses, you get back in the car to warm up, and then you hit another couple houses and get back in the car. So you'll have time to just put it in the damn car if you were to go up to their house. I highly doubt those people lived in Maine or Minnesota or anything like that, but you get the point. So we got ripped apart by the Sedines. 2 liters of pop when I was a kid. People are just weird. Honestly, I do think it's that aspect of TikTok culture of doing like, oh, we gotta keep amping up Halloween for all the likes. And then I saw a lot of the shit today, TikTok wise, where it's like, oh yeah, like well, you gotta be careful for your kids' candy. Like, dude, that has been an old wives' tale since my mom was born, and both of my parents are in their 60s. The idea of, oh, people are gonna tamper with the candy, like it doesn't happen, and if it does, it's on such a small scale. There was a TikTok that came out today of, I'm sorry, but the most gullible woman in the world. The most gullible woman in the world, who is dead on convinced that illegals are going over the border because Joe Biden opened it wide up. They're buying houses and then putting drugs in the candy to poison the kids. Now, that feeling that you're feeling right now, having had me regurgitate that nonsense to you, is brain matter seeping out of your ears from the stupidity. So yes, my argument is that stupid people have ruined Halloween for me. It's just, that's what it boils down to. The worst thing I got on Halloween was a 1-day ripe banana. Dude, I'd be fucking ecstatic if I got a banana for Halloween. Bananas are fucking delicious. Apples, give or take, especially if they're not peeled. But bananas? You know how fucking happy I'd be if they're just like, here's a bundle of bananas. I'd be fucking pumped. That'd be the best Halloween ever. It was going black. Banana bread, then. What are you complaining about? You know what's better than bananas? Banana bread. There is not a single candy that I would take over a piece of perfectly made banana bread. That is a fact. And if you disagree with that, you haven't tried Mama Tukas' banana bread. This banana bread is fucking delicious. You need more than one banana for banana bread. Technically, yes, but also no, because you could make like a banana muffin. Or you just then go get other bananas. Because at least they instilled the idea in you of, oh, what am I going to do with this banana? I'll go make banana bread. Let me go get other bananas to make banana bread. So see, you're like, oh, I'm going to go out and get candy. And instead, you end the night thinking about banana bread. That's a fucking damn good Halloween. Okay? That's a damn good Halloween. Change costumes, go back. Yeah, right? Circuit Chef got it. Just, you know, find a bunch of people, go get the rest of the bananas, then you don't even have to buy bananas. You just took all of theirs. That's the gift that keeps on giving. Banana bread. It was -15, snowing sideways, and I got a banana. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? You want to trade? That sounds like a great damn Halloween. Dimmadome, I hate to tell you, I think you're the weird one here. I think you need to be more appreciative of the opportunities life has handed to you. I think you got to reorganize your priorities here. If I had banana bread Pop-Tarts, now that sounds disgusting. That sounds absolutely horrific. And that is a big, big no thank you from me. A gigantic no thank you. All right. Have we... Still haven't hit 50 games. Son of a bitch. Come on. Oh, goodness. How many more times do we have to sim this way? Bodker wins it in overtime. Love to see it. You'll love to see it. Goodness. I can't believe Dimmadome's so ungrateful for the gifts of the perfect banana in which to make banana bread with. Unbelievable. Some people, man. Some people. So fortunate and they don't even realize it. You could say he's bananas. Well, no, you could say he's banana. Because he only got one. Man doesn't understand the hustle. Halloween, we should be listening to Smashing Pumpkins. Don't you change the subject, banana boy. Don't you dare change the subject. Fucking bananas for you. That's it. So I was going to fix my sleep schedule. It's 4 a.m. Walker, take it easy, by the way. Thank you for the trivia. I got bear. What the fuck's bear? B-A-R-E licorice. Did you mean black licorice? And peanuts. Unless you mean bear licorice as in just like essentially like non-flavored licorice. We need clarification here. That banana was going moldy and was, oh, Dimmadome, you don't even know. You just keep adding to the story. It was only one banana. It was going bad. Actually, it had mold on it and it was bruised. And your fucking shoes fell off. And then you had to walk home in the snow uphill. Cry me a river. Guess you pull your RV's Ice Spice. Tremendous. Tremendous. Current Canucks game. Guess the rating. Josh. Yeah, Deeds. I was made aware of the Canucks reacting to NHL 24 ratings content that was out there. And I believe my response on Twitter was I would be embarrassed if players were like, boy, this sucks, huh? If that was my work that they were reacting to like that. You know. I mean, Bear is just tossed in the bag. No wrappers, nothing. So just like strings of licorice or like the chunks? As in, like, they opened a bag of licorice, put their hand in, and just went, here you go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can blame you for that. I think I'd also turn down secondhand licorice. Because I don't like licorice in the first place, except our fine friends at Sports Gamer. Proud sponsor of the ECL. Kovalon Lockertsy. Absolutely delicious. At least my soon-to-be mother-in-law thinks so. The biggest beneficiary of that sponsorship. Oh, God. The peanuts, though. Why the hell did you throw away the peanuts? Unless they were also out of the bag. Like, they just, what are we going to give out? I got this bag of peanuts. Just throw it at you. People are weird. People are weird. Yeah, it'd be better in that instance to end up at the frickin' house where they're like, hey, here's floss. Because every kid's like, what the hell am I going to do with floss? And they're wrong for thinking that, by the way. But kids are dumb. So, today's stream brought to you by the idea of good dental hygiene. Good dental hygiene. Keep it up. Otherwise, you'll literally fucking pay for it. Happy Halloween.